Is the anti-candida diet bad for your candida and bad for your health? Well, yes, the anti-candida diet is bad news for your candida and also your health, and there are many reasons why. So let's dive into them. Hi, it's Paul Tarth here, certified holistic nutritionist and lifestyle coach at Rawsome Healthy, helping you achieve a healthy weight, healthy hormones, and the body of your dreams naturally. Before we get started, make sure to subscribe to our channel and press that bell notification to stay up to date with our latest videos. People follow the anti-candida diet to rid themselves of their candida overgrowth, and the reasons people use to follow this diet is that sugar feeds your candida overgrowth, and so that means that you must starve the candida by greatly limiting your sugar intake, which of course means your carbohydrate intake. So instead of eating plenty of carbohydrates, you start eating lots of fats instead. Now, high-fat diets where a large amount of total calories come from fat, which invariably means eating lots of saturated fat, is a bad idea. Let me explain why. Not only does eating lots of fat actually get in the way of you healing your candida overgrowth and balancing your gut, it can lead to many other health issues as well, some of them very serious. Just some of the health issues linked with high-fat diets include inflammation, oxidative stress in your body, and also arterial stiffness, so damage to your arteries. This can last up to 6 hours after a meal high in saturated fats. Increased risk of non-alcoholic liver disease and diabetes. Saturated fat and trans fats also increase abdominal obesity, which then increases the risk of diabetes, cardiovascular disease, and certain types of cancer. Diets high in saturated fat increase the risk of Alzheimer's disease, cognitive decline, and dementia. Many studies show that consuming foods high in saturated fat significantly increase a person's type 2 diabetes risk. So as you can see, going high fat, which invariably means eating lots of saturated fat, is a very bad idea both in the short and long term. Now I have a quick question for you. Have you followed the anti-candida diet before, and has it helped you long term, or did you notice that you still had issues with your candida? Please post your comments below. Now, what we see over and over again when we talk to people who suffer with candida is that the person can literally spend years following a high-fat anti-candida diet thinking it's going to work for them, and instead things stay the exact same or even get worse. Add to this the risk of serious health problems from eating so much fat, then the logical conclusion must be that following an anti-candida diet is clearly a very bad idea. When you experience an overgrowth of candida, you really do need to take the correct steps to balance it as soon as possible. Candida overgrowth can cause all manner of health issues like fatigue, brain fog, skin problems, anxiety, and bloating, to name just a few. On a more serious note though, a candida overgrowth can cause a leaky gut, which is when your gut allows things like unwanted bacteria or food particles, for example, into your bloodstream. This can ultimately lead to serious health issues like autoimmune diseases, for example, like Hashimoto's thyroiditis, rheumatoid arthritis, and lupus, for example. Now, we know going high fat is very unhealthy and is a bad idea when it comes to healing your candida overgrowth, but what do you do instead? Because eating sugar and carbs causes candida, right? Wrong. Science actually shows us that when it comes to candida and eating lots of sugar, it does not feed it and make it worse. A study was conducted that put people on a high sugar diet that contained 14 spoonsful of refined sugar every day, and what they found was no correlation between candida counts and sugar consumption, so meaning the candida population in their gut did not grow any bigger with adding lots of refined sugar. This shows us that sugar is not the problem when it comes to candida. Now, I'm not saying you should go out and start eating lots of refined sugar in your diet, because we know these are simply empty calories and contain no fiber, vitamins, minerals, or other very important nutrients for your health. But whole food carbs contain these nutrients, and that by definition includes super healthy foods like fruits as well. And this is exactly what we find over and over again with the clients we coach, and that is that the carbs or the sugar from the fruit does not fuel candida, but as part of a healthy diet actually helps heal it. Yes, having too much fat in the diet is a very big problem, and this is why so many people struggle and ultimately fail when doing the anti-candida diet. So if you're ready to finally balance your candida and long-term gut health issues without starvation, carb restriction and a million supplements, join us for our free training class where you'll discover the 5 steps our clients use to address their gut and hormonal issues and lose between 10 and 50 pounds of excess weight, even if they have failed many times before. So the link for that is rawesomehealthy.com/webinar. Thanks for watching, and I'm going to link this video to another video where Tina, a client of ours, will share with you how she overcame debilitating candida eating all the carbs and fruits she cared for. See you there.